Yeah, what's good? I'm in the hoop ride, went and let the jump warm up so I can go ahead and start this day, even though I'm running a little bit behind schedule. We're gonna have to get better at that. We always running behind schedule lately. But yo, I'm here to talk about this motherfucking Cinnamon Canelo Alvarez. Now my last little video, I gave him props because I didn't even check it out. This what I get for hearsay, without going to check shit out myself and speaking on it. I heard he said he wanted to fight Charlo. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Cinnamon's still a bitch. Now, what this motherfucker's gonna do is that he's gonna get his trainer or somebody to, I think his trainer to motherfucking pick his next opponent. Really? We know you ain't gonna fight nobody at 175, none of the other champs, because you picked the oldest, most vulnerable dude at 175. So we know you're not gonna pick nobody else at 175 to fight, because you can't put no hydration clause on their ass. You ain't gonna be able to do that shit. I don't think you're gonna be able to do that shit. You probably is, because they might fold, but they young, hungry lions, and they gonna come for your ass. But y'all won't do that, because everybody that Canelo's fought, every alleged top level opponent, every title shot that he had, they either been old, 35 or above, on the decline, not as good, and no punching power. And people want to say, well, Canelo Alvarez, he's a 4th division champion, and he's Hall of Fame bound. No. When you like an onion, peel that motherfucker back. Matthew Haddon. What was Matthew Haddon? A welterweight. That was Canelo's first title shot. A welterweight, Matthew Haddon. Fought him for the 154 title, who was not as good and didn't have any punching power. Check. Who else? Miguel Cotto, who was 35 plus, check, on the decline, check. And then he fought him at 155 pounds, not at 160 for the middleweight title, 155. You want me to keep going? Amir Khan, on the decline, with not as much power, check. And he got a glass jaw, but you fought him. Liam Smith, no power, who not as good, and he got a glass chin, but you fought Liam Smith. You fought him. Triple G, who did Triple G beat? Well, Triple G beat Daniel Jacobs. Who Daniel Jacobs beat? I mean, since we gonna go resumes, what top level fighter did Daniel Jacobs beat? Derevyanchenko. So now Derevyanchenko is an elite fighter. So Sergey Derevyanchenko is now an elite fighter. Well, he's elite at 160. Who did he beat to become elite? These are the questions that we asking. Since we're gonna pick apart everybody and everything, who did Sergey Derevyanchenko beat to become elite? So he elite now? So since Danny Jacobs beat Derevyanchenko, that made Danny Jacobs elite? Who Danny Jacobs beat? Triple G beat Derevyanchenko and Danny Jacobs. Who? How are they elite? They not. We gonna keep it a buck. We gonna keep it funky. And then the fight against Derevyanchenko, some people thought Derevyanchenko beat Triple G. We gonna keep it funky. So Canelo only fought Triple G at 160. Oh, my bad, and Danny Jacobs. Really? Then he fought motherfucking, who was that bomb? At 168? Rocky Fielding. Once again, not as talented. Rocky Fielding, no talent. And he ain't got no power. Those two of them checkbox this mark. And then Sergey Kovalev, over 35, on the decline, and vulnerable. Like I said, Canelo's not gonna fight another champion at 175. He already relinquished his belt at 168. He ain't finna fight David Benavidez. Is his name? Yeah, he ain't finna fight Benavidez. He ain't finna fight Callum Smith. He ain't finna fight Plant. Well, he gonna fight Billy Joe Saunders? He fight Billy Joe, oh my God, because he the softest touch is 168, Billy Joe Saunders. Because you don't want to fight Benavidez, because Benavidez is a big motherfucker who got hand speed. Even though he ain't got no footwork, he'll follow you around the ring. He got hand speed and he's long. And he likes to punch. So you don't want to fight Benavidez. You don't want to fight Callum Smith because he can knock a motherfucker out. He got punch power 168. You don't want to fight Plant. And I ain't too much on the Plant bandwagon, but hey, Plant might be a tough fight for you too because he's young, got hand speed, and he has some power at 168. I ain't gonna say one hit a quarter power, but he got some power at 168. He got some pop in those gloves at 168. So you ain't gonna fight them. You ain't gonna fight none of the young dudes at 175 because they haven't been beaten. They not old, and they got some pop in their gloves. I'm not saying they got one hit a quarter power, but they got some pop in their gloves. One of them dudes, if I'm not mistaken, put Adonis Stevenson in the hospital. Even though Adonis Stevenson was at the end of his rope, he still put him in the hospital. Badu Jack couldn't do that. Nobody else couldn't do that. But you don't want to fight none of them other dudes at 175. You're not going to fight none of them dudes at 168. Besides Billy Joe Saunders. At 160, you're not going to fight Charlo because he was at 154 with you, begging to fight you, but you weren't going to fight him. But the Canelo Alverez fans like IBFP, y'all dick riding ass dudes, the whole UGC community, that's why y'all like the LDBC. Y'all need to shut the fuck up with y'all biased bullshit. We gonna keep it unbiased, unfiltered, and we gonna keep it funky. Just like I told y'all, I like Jamal Charlo as a fighter, but I would get in this shit because he shouldn't be fighting motherfucking Hogan. He should be trying to fight Andrade. I like Wilder as a fighter, but I would get in this shit for turning down that $100 million, and you still not gonna get Anthony Joshua at the end of the day, and $100 million gone. So fire your whole fucking team. We gonna keep it a buck and we gonna keep it funky. Like I said, I think Lomachenko is a good fighter, a great fighter, but he's scared to fight Devin Haney for some fucking reason. Nah, I know you can whoop Tank. Coming to Teofimo Lopez, hey, that'll be a good fight for you. But what's up with Devin Haney? So we gonna keep it a buck. We gonna call it like we see it, like Anthony Joshua. You'll fight everybody in the world except Deontay Wilder. Why? Why? You give everybody in the world more money than they ever made and not try to lowball them. But you gonna lowball Deontay Wilder. Why? Because you don't want to make that fight. But I digress. We on Cinnamon sweet ass. You're not gonna fight another champion at 175. You're not gonna fight the dudes at 168. You're not gonna fight motherfucking Charlo. You're not gonna fight Andrade. So your only options are Triple G, who you hate because he talks shit to you. He talk shit to me. He say I'm a cheat. Beat his ass. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So you got Triple G and Billy Joe Saunders. Those are only champions that you're willing to fight. You want to fight Jaime McGill because he coming from 154 to 160, so he might not have the power to affect you. We don't know if Jaime McGill is. I'm not gonna say he ain't good. You a champion, you gotta have some type of skill. Even Rocket Fielder had some type of skill, but Rocket Fielder was, come on now, we're gonna keep it 1,000. And then he had to take a hydration clause against Canelo. We ain't know that though, did we? No, we ain't know that. But I'm just saying, cinnamon spice. Use a bitch. The only way you can prove you shouldn't be pound for pound shit, because the motherfuckers you fought were either not good enough, on the decline, or 35 and up. Now, I'm not saying just because they're 35 and above, they can't be great fighters. Floyd proved that he can be a great fighter at over 35. Adonis Stevens had a good run and he was over 35. But there's few and far in between. How many other motherfuckers that's over 35 was still at the top of the game? Roy Jones failed to fuck off. Bernard Hopkins did it for a little bit, but it didn't last. It don't happen that often. Sugar Shane, Oscar De La Hoya. We can keep going for dudes that turn 35 and they skills greatly diminish. So these motherfuckers that he fighting, Kovalev, that's a washed up ass dude. Well, he beat Alida Alvarez. Really? Who is Alida Alvarez? Who is he? Who is he? Because when they fought the first time, it was an upset when Alvarez beat him. Because Kovalev was picked to beat him. Who was Alvarez? The other young boy he just fought. Who was he? He was unproven. Yeah, I get you Kovalev beat Pascal. That was a prime Kovalev. Kovalev took Andre Ward in the deep water. But that was like that's a prime Kovalev. Canelo got the old Kovalev that's been beaten. That was stopped twice by Andre Ward. No, that was stopped by Andre Ward, stopped by Alvarez. Who else was he stopped by? Ward made him quit. He got stopped by Alvarez. I forgot who the other guy was. But I'm just saying. Oh, Canelo stopped him. I'm just saying. Are you fucking serious? You won't fight anyone that's young and a top contender. That's a fact. The only person that you fought that was young and a top contender was Austin Trout. I'm gonna say it for you again. Go check the motherfucking records. The only motherfucker he fought that was young and prime and a top contender was Austin Trout. He waited to he saw weakness in Triple G. He waited till Triple G he said Triple G can't knock out Danny Jacobs. Okay, let him fight Triple G now. Because when he could have fought Triple G, he chose to fight Miguel Cotto, who was on the decline because he knew Miguel Cotto was old. And Cotto just wanted that check so he can retire. If you don't think Miguel Cotto was on the decline, you don't know shit about motherfucking boxing. You don't know a goddamn thing about motherfucking boxing. He might as well fought Sergio Martinez with a bum leg. Canelo Alvarez might as well for the 160-pound belt. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of these Canelo Alvarez dick riders. Now, if Canelo Alvarez, if he was a true champion, when he was at 54, he would say, you know what? You young hungry motherfuckers is out here talking that shit. Charlo, let me whoop that ass. Andrade, let me whoop that ass. Other Charlo, let me whoop that ass. He would be, if he would have beat them dudes and moved to 160, nobody couldn't say shit. Nobody couldn't say shit because you cleaned out 154. And now you're at 160 and you can do what the fuck you want to do. Beat Triple G and who else up in there? Danny Jacobs, boom, boom. You would have beat the top fighters at 154, beat the top fighters at 160, then you can go do any damn thing you want to do. Nobody wouldn't be able to say shit. They wouldn't be able to say, you didn't fight all the top dudes at this weight class. You fighting all the old motherfuckers. They wouldn't be able to say that shit. Because you got Andrade and Charlo on the resume. But the fact you don't have them on the resume, and they was at 54 with you, and then they was at 60 with you, and both were champions in both weight classes, and you ain't wanting a piece of neither one of them, even after Charlo was the mandatory. And people want, and all you motherfucking Canelo fans, the funny shit is, you bitch ass motherfuckers, Canelo fans like the IBFP and the UGC community, you weak ass motherfuckers, y'all also AJ protectors. Same motherfuckers. Canelo fans and AJ protectors. Same motherfuckers. I can't make this shit up. The same motherfuckers. Well, Wilder needs to do this. Well, Wilder needs to do that. Why don't AJ just fight the next motherfucking champion to be undisputed, unified, making excuses? You can fight Kalnaki. You can fight the drug cheat Povetkin. You want to give Big Baby Miller a shot, but you won't give Deontay Wilder a shot. You won't even give him a shot. Give him a low ball bullshit offer. Won't even give him a shot. Andrew Ruiz made as much money as you offered Deontay Wilder, and Wilder's a fucking champion. But I got off subject. Back on center bitch. You don't want to fight Charlo. You don't want to fight Andrade. The only young fighter that you fought in their prime that was a threat to you was Trout. Go look it up. Who thought Sugar Shane Mosley was a threat to Canelo Alvarez at the time? 37-year-old Sugar Shane Mosley, who just got dominated by Floyd Mayweather. Dominated by Floyd Mayweather 2 years before. Fights Canelo Alvarez, who thought he was a threat? 35-year-old Miguel Cotto, who been through so many fucking wars. Middleweight champ had to come down to fight Canelo. Who thought he was a motherfucking threat to Canelo? Get the fuck out of here with that monkey shit. Triple G, after he didn't knock out Danny Jacobs, who thought he was a threat to Canelo Alvarez? Well, he's the bigger man and blah, blah, blah. He's a devastating puncher. Yes, to glass jaw motherfuckers. To Lemieux and them other bums that won, Daniel Rio Del Gil. To them motherfuckers, yeah, he knock out artists for them motherfuckers. But Triple J never went, he didn't even go to 168. Andre Ward asked him to come to 168. He still ain't at 168 right now. Andre Ward ain't even in there. He's still at 160. Cause he don't want none of Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Callum Smith. He don't want no smoke with them boys. He didn't even want to fight Billy Joe Saunders. So who the fuck is Triple G? Besides a hype job. But Canelo Alvarez fans want to give him a motherfucking pass. And I heard one motherfucker, Canelo wants Charlo. No, he don't. No, he don't. Because Charlo been wanting Canelo for years. They say Charlo got to do more. What more does he have to do to fight this motherfucking dude? Call him out every chance he get. Follow him from 54 to 60. Get belts in both those weight classes. Become mandatory challenger for the WBC title. And still, nothing. But the same motherfuckers will say, well, Wilder's dodging Dillian White because Dillian White is mandatory. Charlo been mandatory longer than Dillian White. Canelo vacated his belt. Vacated the WBC belt so he couldn't fight Charlo. I'm just saying. We're gonna keep it fun. We're gonna keep it fun. We're gonna keep it facts. And now Canelo talking about he let his trainer decide who he fight next. Not gonna fight none of them dudes at 175. Not gonna fight any of them dudes at 168. Maybe Billy Joe Saunders. Damn sure not gonna fight Andrade and Charlo at 160. It ain't gonna happen. Because the first thing they're gonna say is, well, he went to 175, came down to 160. That was too much on his body. Really? Really? But he weighed 180 pounds plus when he fought Amir Khan at 55. He was over 180 when he fought Amir Khan at the catch weight of 155. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Cinnamon, still a bitch, still a duck. Next video gonna be on Mr. Devin Haney and how he became behind Bud Crawford, Deontay Wilder. I'm gonna have to throw Gary Russell up in there too. It's one of the most avoided motherfuckers in boxing. But I gotta go take care of this biz. The hoopty warmed up. I'm gonna hit y'all back later.